Now, one of the stories I found really, really interesting in the book was just a little short paragraph or two about this. But when you were pretty much in the dark ages of the UFC, when the sport was being banned left and right and being pulled off pay per view, you basically started an MMA youth program in a church basement while this was happening. And this was, I guess, the same church where Senator John McCain would go to do services. And so, for people that don't know, John McCain was the guy that was pushing actively to ban the sport all across the U.S. And it's just very ironic that you have this youth children's MMA program in the basement of a church. So I just wanted to ask you a little bit about that, and if you ever had any interactions with Senator McCain.
No, actually, I did go to a couple of different services, hoping that I actually would have been to him. But the youth program was called Rosy Cheeks because the kids would use open palm strikes to the face. So thus the name Rosy Cheeks. And it just kind of boggled my mind that, here he is. He's going after this noble barred product, calling it barbaric, the decline of civilization, human cockfighting, and yet in his own church, there is a youth program known as Rosy Cheeks.
If you had ever had a chance to speak with Senator McCain, what did you want to say to him?
Well, I mean, it's, and the reality is, I think everything that boils down to education in the first place. That's where, if you just saw it from the outside, it did look like the Wild Wild West. But then you start realizing that each of the men and the women, nowadays, like you said, it's for about the last probably 7-8 years, maybe longer, have women that are involved in the sport as well. So, in the beginning, when Senator John McCain was going after it, it was an all-male type dominant type sport. But if you really start to look at all the different competitors, you look at the martial arts backbone comes from, the martial arts teaches them what it teaches to you. There is an aspect of competition, but most of what they train is, they brought up understanding that there are principles of honor, respect, a great deal of mannerisms, and probably what I think, especially in today's world, a lot of the elements due to a lack of corporal punishment in our school systems, and the sheer fact that a lot of parents do not take matters into their own hands. You get the point that it becomes now it's trying to say how to conduct your own household, and if you were to punish your child for being disobedient, so that if you were something along the lines of corporal type punishment, that you could be held on charges. Talk about sheer insanity, sheer stupidity. That's unbelievable that we have this much government intervention into our personal lives. So, I kind of want a little bit of a tangent on the other hand, but at the same token, it's kind of like going, stupidity does run rampant here in the United States, and I'll be the first one to complain. So I guess that still is one of the aspects of the title of the book. The realest guy in the room. At first, when Ian Douglas was even asking me about titles, I shot him over probably about that half a dozen or more various titles that I had come up with. But after he had conducted so many interviews with me, he goes, and he's a lot more versed on modern trends of what's happening there in the white people, the professionals, what's happening in mixed martial arts. And he said, just because of your blunt nature, man, he said, a lot of people won't think to be the real deal, and keeping it real. He said, you are, without a doubt, the realest person in the room. So I thought, well, if you can get your title, let's go with it. I said, I can live with the way that you explained to it now, so let's do it. But I think you can expect easily a book number 2 and a book number 3, just because I've got over 1,000 pages of content, and only a superficial aspect of it will actually be brought up in the book. I think, it will be impressive no matter what. This first one, because it does touch on all the areas of professionalism, mixed martial arts in a very strong way, and then how I feel about some of the people in those industries as well.